Hey everybody, my name's Eric. We're going to teach you how to make spicy beef with broccoli, onions, and noodles. Shisha! Okay, so here are our ingredients. Broccoli, onions, beef, ramen noodles, soy sauce, garlic, sriracha hot sauce, and rice vinegar. For the onions, I like to cut them in long strips, like that, thin. For the noodles, I like to break them in half. Sha! Just like that, Kung Fu style. And then for the broccoli, just cut it into little pieces. First thing we want to do is boil some water to cook the noodles. I have a large wok here and I put in about 4 cups of water. Okay, so now water is boiling, so we're going to take the ramen noodles, all 4 of them, put them in the water and let them boil. Okay, so the noodles are almost done. We're going to just stir them around, break them up. Okay, so they're almost done. We're going to let them cook just a little bit longer. But don't cook them all the way, only like 2 minutes, otherwise they get mushy. Okay, so now we're going to take them and put them in a strainer. Drain out all the water. Put the wok down and rinse them with cold water to stop them from cooking. Otherwise you're going to have nasty, mushy noodles. The noodles are all cooked. We're going to toss them in some sesame oil. Yummy. Sesame oil gives them good flavor, good smell. Also, they don't stick together, so just put some oil in there and just toss it with your hand. Just like that. Get it all over. Make sure they're all evenly coated with the oil. Yummy. It smells so good already. Okay, it's all done. Okay, so now we're gonna get some oil, put it in a pan and just swirl it around, evenly coat so everything's covered with oil. Then we're gonna take the beef and just put it all in. Juice and everything. It's so hot. And stir it around. It won't take too long to cook, so, make everything fast. Yummy. I love beef. So good. Okay, so the beef is cooking. You can see a lot of juice come out of it. It tastes really good now. So just cook a little bit longer. This is about halfway done. We're going to take a spoonful of garlic, put it in there. Yummy. And stir it all up. Make sure the garlic gets in there so you taste the garlic in the beef. And mix it good and let it cook for about like 30 more seconds. Okay, so the beef is all done. You can see it's all brown. It's got a lot of juice and everything, so it's all good. So we're gonna take it out of the pan, out of the wok, and put it in a bowl. Okay, so we take out all of the beef and put it in a bowl, and then we put a little more oil in, swish it around, and then we're gonna put in all of the onions. So right here we put them all in. Okay, and then just stir them around a bit, stir fry for like 30 to 45 seconds, just until they're soft. You don't want them too soft though, because, well, at least I don't. I like them to be a little hard, a little crispy. So, yeah, stir fry them around. And don't wash out the pan after you're done with the beef, because that way you rinse out all the flavor. So just keep all the oil and leftover garlic and stuff in there, and then just put in your onions. You can see they're already starting to turn brown. So that's what we want. So keep cooking. Okay, so you can see the onions. They're all nicely cooked, starting to get just barely golden brown. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put in all of the broccoli. And I like to use the stems of the broccoli too. I just trim off the edges and then cut them up into slices. And so you put all that in, mix it up, stir fry. It's easy, super easy, and super cheap. I do this all the time after I get home from work. Makes dinner so much better. Especially when you get home late at night after school. Yummy. This is my favorite. I love this dish. It's so good. And then we want to cook that just until the broccoli gets soft. So, yeah. What we're probably going to do too is we're going to put a little bit of water in there just to make it steam. So we'll do that real quick. We're just going to take the pan, do a little bit of water. And then put it back on the stove. Because that way it steams. So the broccoli gets softer faster. Doesn't burn. It tastes really good too. Also, it picks up all the yummy flavor that's on the bottom of the pan. It's called a fond. You get all that flavor of the beef and the garlic and the onion. So good. So we're gonna let this cook just a little bit longer. Probably 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, so while that's cooking, we're gonna make the sauce. Sauce is really simple. Just put in about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. It's about 1, 2, 2. Then we're gonna put in about the same amount of sriracha. So about 1, 2. And then the last thing, we're gonna put in 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar. So good. Put in about 1 tablespoon. Okay? Now you mix it up. And now the broccoli is all ready. Broccoli and onions are getting soft, so we're gonna pour in the sauce. Yummy. Beautiful red sauce. It's hot and little salty. We don't need to put too much salt in here because there's already plenty of salt in the soy sauce. Also, there's some salt in the sriracha too, so you don't need to put too much. We're gonna add the beef back in. So here's the beef. Add it back in with all the juice and garlic and all that stuff. And then just stir it all together. It looks so good. Yummy. And from here, you can flavor to taste. I like to put in a little bit of black pepper. And sometimes, if there's not enough salt, I'll put in a little salt. But I'm just going to put in pepper. So, put in as much as you like. I do to taste. Probably about like a teaspoon, maybe 2 teaspoons of black pepper. This gives a lot of really good flavor and smell. Smells so good. And it's pretty much all done. So last thing, you don't have to do this, but you do it at the very end. You take that sesame oil again, and you pour some more sesame oil in, just at the very end. Otherwise, if you put it in too soon, it gets rid of the flavor and the smell, which is the best part of sesame oil. So, we just stir that back up together a little bit more. Okay, I think it looks done. So we're gonna turn off the heat. It's on high heat, you can see. High heat. Turn it off. Now move it off the burner. So now all we gotta do is put it together. Okay, so the last thing we gotta do to make the spicy beef broccoli with onions and noodles is take the noodles. They're all done, all strained. See? Oh, so good. They're all separate, not overcooked. So good. So we're just gonna put them in a bowl. Just like that. Get rid of that. Spread them out just a little bit. I'm putting it in a serving bowl. If you're making this just for yourself, you can put it on a plate. But I'm making a serving bowl. So, ha 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 ha. Now we're gonna take the beef and the broccoli. We're just gonna pour it all in there. So good. Yummy. Yummy. Okay, so that's beef and broccoli. We're gonna put just some chopsticks in there. I like to garnish with a little more sriracha sauce. You can garnish with ginger slices, with green onion, but I like sriracha. Okay everyone, so that's beef and broccoli with noodles. That's it right there. Now I'm gonna try some. Yummy. Some broccoli. It's so good. It's so soft. And spicy, and taste the soy sauce and let's try some beef. So good. Yummy. Let's try it all together with some noodles and some beef and some broccoli. Okay. Oh, this is the best thing ever. So good. 最好吃. Oh, spicy too. Okay, so that's how to make spicy beef broccoli with noodles. My name's Eric. Come back to my kitchen.